Hi, I'm Jennifer Johannesson. The next installment of my Communicating with Caregivers workshop is coming up in November 2025. And if this is the first you're hearing about it, I would love to tell you more. So first of all, this workshop is for healthcare professionals who work directly with children with disabilities and their caregivers and families. This may be appropriate for occupational therapists, physiotherapists, speech-language pathologists, early interventionists, early childhood educators, physicians and pediatric specialists, as well as caseworkers, whether you're in an institutional setting or based in the community. So if you're a healthcare professional working with children with disabilities and their families, you've probably had conversations or encounters with them that you feel in hindsight could have gone better. Perhaps you'd had an uneasy feeling that something you'd said didn't quite land or it missed the mark. Or maybe you feel deep down that what you're offering just isn't really going to be helpful. The objective of this workshop is to look more closely at some of those encounters, identify and name some of those tensions, understand that people are coming together with different agendas and objectives, many of them unstated. Even though things may seem like they're going well, sometimes we're just talking past each other and we leave these encounters with an uneasiness or a frustration. So this workshop, Communicating with Caregivers, is not your typical professional development. It's actually going to require quite a lot of you. To get the most out of it, you'll really need to show up ready for some critical thinking, honest reflection, and a desire to authentically connect with families in a way that you possibly haven't before. I'll be sharing with you real stories about my family's journey, some of my real-time thoughts and some of my reflections on that journey. And some of it will be hard to hear because sometimes well-meaning interventions don't always have the impact we desire. In this workshop, we're going to expand how we think about communication, how we define it. We'll challenge assumptions about what we think families really need. And during this session, you'll have lots of space to process with colleagues in a way that you might not have a chance to in your busy everyday practice. This session is a total of 6 hours. 3 hours on a Friday morning and then 3 hours the following week. In between, you'll have a chance to reflect on what we talked about. You'll also get a copy of my book, No Ordinary Boy, in digital format. And after the workshop is finished, I'll mail you a hard copy of the book if you like. So if you're ready to be challenged, to actually feel something, and to consider what you might shift moving forward in your practice, I encourage you to sign up for this workshop.